Hi, good morning, class. This is Miss Stricker. Today we're going to talk about several things having to do with our United States history. One of them, very important, is about segregation and racism in the land of music. And you would think that possibly there has not been any, but very important lady, April 9th, 1939, an African-American woman named Marian Anderson. She stepped up to the microphone at the Lincoln Memorial on Easter Sunday of 1939. It was more than an open-air concert. It was an important moment in civil rights movement at the time. 8 years earlier, Jackie Robinson, which is an African-American, would break the color barrier of Major League Baseball. Miss Anderson was born in 1897 and died in 1993. She was showcasing talent of the African American at the time of institutional segregation, which on our reference here on the board is racial segregation is the expression refers primarily to the legally or socially enforced separation of African Americans from other races. Very important to say that have you ever felt segregated from the group? Have you ever felt left out from something? How does that make you feel? It does not make you feel very good, I know that. And the next is about racism. We are talking about racism. Practices that discriminate against members of a particular racial group. Unequal access. Marian Anderson was denied access. She was scheduled to sing at a wonderful United States monumental concert hall called Daughters of American Revolution's Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C. Her manager went and set all this up for her. Problem was, the manager at the time denied her access, said, "I do not want any African American to sing on my stage." Of course, she did not say African American. She said Negro. Not a very nice word. Well, the snub marked outrage in society, making people very aware that this was not the right thing to do. President Roosevelt and his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, which was a member of the Daughters of American Revolution, quit that group, which was a group of ladies who traced their roots back to revolutionary times and family, and members of their family belonged to it. She quit that because of this horrible thing that happened. Well, Miss Anderson decided that she would go ahead and sing, but not at the Constitution Hall. They sang at the Lincoln Memorial. What a beautiful place to sing. Crowd of 75,000 listened to her sing, "My Country 'Tis of Thee," one of the wonderful songs of the United States of America. According to her biography, she was reluctant to change venues. She was reluctant to say and take a stand in this type of situation. But if we don't take a stand towards certain things in our life that we go day to day down our junior high or middle school life, then we will not get anywhere in life in general. So this is not just a lesson about a lady who sang opera, a lady who was African American. It is about your personal venture in life. Whether you want to make yourself a symbol, follow what you believe in. Do not let anybody take that away from you. Miss Anderson sang. 4 years later, guess what? The hall reversed its policy. They got a new manager. African Americans were allowed access forever. And Miss Anderson was the first African American lady to sing at New York's Metropolitan Opera, one of the most famous opera venues in the world. Opera. What does opera mean? It means an art form which singers and musicians perform a dramatic work combining text, called a libretto, musical score, usually in theatrical setting. She decided that it was the right thing to do. So, there she was singing at a Red Cross benefit, finally at the Constitution Hall, the place which denied her access many years ago. She was at the height of the civil rights movement. She chose the Constitution Hall to sing. And it was the first venue of her farewell tour. She retired, but knowing that she followed her dream of singing for everyone and had everyone listen to her. I did include the National Association for Music Education Standards in my talk today. 7, evaluating music and music performances. Number 8, understanding relationships between music, the other arts and disciplines outside the arts. And 9, understanding music in relation to history and our culture.